which makes me happy. And,
Good.
200 athletes a year can't suck all of them, right? In theory.
No. Also, we've got the wrong day on our schedule.
Again.
Yeah, because I think I scheduled the day after and I didn't count that it was. Anyway, yeah, my brain is not a reliable place. Welcome to the weekly review, though. A weekly review is that time when no matter what resources we have available to us and how little that is, and today for me, it is not a lot, we pause to do some thinking about our work and some planning and, dare I say, reviewing of our calendar, our projects, our tasks. What is it in front of us? What can we still do? Um, I had like a vague plan of maybe I'll record video this, like I had picked a couple of Fridays to potentially record videos. I don't feel prepared at all to do it this Friday, but then we couldn't do our normal Friday thing. And so I was like, oh, well, then I'll have to take 2 weeks off. If I wait, maybe I can try to squeeze it in. I'm going to know the answer to that by the end of this meeting if I can try to squeeze it in. Not if I can do it, but if I can try or not, if it's even worth trying.
Yeah. Yes, we have mad respect for Master Yoda, but try is definitely a thing which exists.
Oh, yeah. Which, by the way,
Yeah.
that's going in our newsletter that I need to finish today. That trying
Nice.
is good enough. That's
Yeah.
not what the
No,
newsletter is
absolutely.
about. It's about getting the most out of ADHD coaching, but that is in there.
Yeah.
Um,
An attempt
I
was made.
look, it would be lovely if the studios gave adequate time to write scripts and make them coherent for the sequel series, but I still do like the Yoda quote better from Last Jedi, which is the greatest teacher failure is a better quote than do or do not there is no try.
Almost everything Yoda says in The Last Jedi is A, the best in that movie, and B, some of the best things he's ever said.
Yeah, no,
So,
it's like I love my Yoda and
yeah.
you can't take that away from me.
Yeah. There was
Anyway,
there's a guy on YouTube who I love and talks about D&D mostly, but he was talking about Star Wars a few times, and he's like, I was fully prepared at the end of that film to discover that Yoda had never been there for real. He's just in Luke's head all the time, tormenting him, but the movie was not prepared to be that weird. And I was into that. I was kind of into that. Yeah, like I feel like a lot of us will have like mentors that we respect and be sitting there doing the dumb thing and thinking, "Oh my God, Master Yoda would be so mad at me."
yeah.
Yeah.
Um anyway, what are your intentions for this weekly review?
Drive home and
I
then
mean, after driving home, which I was
yes,
originally going to say, but I
drive
mean,
home, hide more hockey merch from my spouse. I think it's gonna be fine. And I didn't buy a jersey. I didn't buy a jersey. I
have
also didn't
have
buy the
you
weekly
come
review.
out on the live stream? I don't know if that's a
Oh,
thing that you officially came out.
okay. All right. All right. Are you ready, everybody? Are you ready? Okay. I like hockey. At least I think I like hockey. I saw this book on Spotify, which
You're
was
hockey curious?
I think I'm hockey self-harming. I saw this book titled "I hate this team. They're ruining my life. I also love them," or something like that. This team is ruining my life and I love them, or something like that. I was like,
Yeah.
that basically when you're just sitting there like, yeah. Um, Anyway, yes. So I like hockey. At least I think I like hockey. I like hockey when we're winning, which is a common emotion to have. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how this happened. Actually, I do know how this happened, but it's much longer than this live stream. So yeah.
Longer than the live stream.
Now that the Senators are swept, go Oilers. Go Oilers.
Okay. All right. We'll root for the Oilers for you. Mine is largely what I already said, that I need to figure out if I can actually attempt this thing this week and update my projects, because last week at the weekly review, I was mostly preparing for my big weekend project, which happened and was exhausting, but also I
Yeah.
think a little bit successful.
Hey.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
only one accident at daycare. It was potty training. Only one accident at daycare yesterday,
Nice.
and was in underwear, which really surprised me.
Yeah,
Um,
right?
yeah. And we're at home, we're only putting underwear on when he asks for it.
This is understandable. Believe me, we've been there, and yeah. Okay, so my intentions for the review are to I think uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's someone walking outside my car right now with a Leafs hat. Should I go tackle him? I'm kidding. Um it was quite funny. I saw a Leafs piece of merch. It was really nice and the thing. I was like, rip. Does somebody get rid of this? Anyway, so my intention is to go through Todoist and see if there's anything scheduled in the inbox, which there should never be. And like, yeah, generally be like, okay, yeah, no, things are not happening right now, and like postpone them or put them in someday maybe. Yeah, just I think reality check of upcoming supposedly things that I might be able to do. I think reality check is
Yeah,
is
I need to go through my projects and be like, this happening, this ain't happening,
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I think reality check is the is the concept. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That
Yeah.
sounds good.
How about you declare your intentions, and then I'm gonna hop off and get back to my office.
My normal calendar thing, try to decide if this project can actually happen this week,
Yeah,
and an update on stuff because I just had blinders on this week for like potty training, and then
sure. No,
yesterday I was
yeah,
recovering. And you know
yeah.
what was way more relaxing, even though I do love my child, but it's a vigilance task to watch for the peace signs constantly.
You want to tell the
Um,
people at home what a vigilance task is? I know, but
okay. It's a thing that they use in some cognitive science intentionally to fatigue the person, but it's where you have to watch for something that doesn't happen that often, and then react right when I want you to watch. And it's really draining. Sometimes they use it to test other things, but one of the common uses is to intentionally fatigue the person so that you can then test something else, and or test fatigue. And so yeah, it's exhausting. And so I was like, oh, work was easy. Of course, I had one cancellation, but like I was like, oh, the work day was pretty easy by comparison.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
stuff I know how
It's
to do.
it's a little bit like watching the Ottawa Senators play. You're like, well, we could score. We could have a goal. We could have a point. Ever. It's not. Oh, they did the one. Oh, then they scored back at us. Oh, that's
Well,
vigilance task.
I at least I like sports like hockey because they're continuously moving.
True. Yes. Unlike
I
baseball, where they
cannot
stand around for days.
I cannot follow American football because they
I
do
know.
stuff really fast and then
And
they
they stop.
don't do anything.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I miss when they started doing stuff again because my mind wanders.
My
And I know
understanding
that
is baseball is this similar. Like they do something really for a flurry for a while, and then sometimes it goes on for a while, and they stop. They wait around,
there's
and that
sometimes
is
something fast happening, but mostly
yeah.
it's moving at a steady pace where football stops entirely
Right.
and then they regroup and do something. And usually
Uh-huh.
I miss half of the do something because my mind wandered. And I know people who that's their interest that can actually follow it with ADHD,
They can
but I am
focus. Yeah.
not that person. Whereas like
Yeah.
basketball, soccer, hockey, like I don't actually know the rules of
Tennis.
hockey, but like they're continuous in continuous motion.
Yes. Like
I mean,
occasionally there will be like a whoa, wait a second. We gotta look at the thing. But mostly it's boom. And yeah,
trigger
that's
warning
why.
Harry Potter. Like I could watch Quidditch because there's 4 balls to pay attention to. There's always something to be watching. I may miss what everyone else is watching, but
In fairness to us though, Quidditch happens way away from us, right? Like
that's
you need
true.
to have like really good like cameras, except they don't have cameras. So
Distance
yeah.
vision.
Yeah, like the watching thingies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that when I see a hockey game in person, I'm gonna be a little bit like, oh, because I won't be able to be there like behind the net and with the good camera angles, right? I mean, the Jumbotron exists, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah. Okay. So we have our intentions. I'm gonna drive home, get some iced tea, and be in my office.
Okay.
And we're gonna do this thing.
Okay, we will do this thing.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye.
I almost hung up the call. Autopilot. Oh, geez. Autopilot's rough, man. I missed my timer thing, but it's just not a project I'm prepared to take on right now. Okay, Ollie's thing won't be up to date yet, but I can review my calendar. I think one of the biggest things for this week is once I really started, because I read the book on potty training. I started reading it like the day before we were gonna start. I or 2 days before. Anyway, and I ordered it like one day before that. I ordered it on the weekly review live stream last week. And I was like, oh, this isn't like a try it out, and if it doesn't work, go back to diapers thing. This is like, if you do it, commit. Okay, all right. I will do this because I already arranged for the time to have 3 days. I moved daycare around. I didn't do any of my project work last Friday. Like, I made some sacrifices to make it happen. And then it was so exhausting. Like, I am fully into, whether or not it's a fallacy or not, I'm fully into sunk cost mode at this point. And so I think my mom had that same realization when she was like, oh, yeah, we could do something. And I was like, let's really think about what that looks like. And if you're okay with it, because like my parents have a nice house with white carpet. So I was like, we're not doing diapers except at nap time and bedtime. And that like a lot of the learning comes from accidents. And like with this particular methodology. And mom was like, oh, I can take him to the park with a diaper. I was like, why would you need it at the park? But I was like, no, she's like, yeah, that's moving backwards. I was like, yeah, we would love to see you as much as you're comfortable with, but this was last night when they flew in. But please pause to think about what you're actually comfortable with. And because we do have a little bit of a deadline um in that we have oh birth, yeah, and then our child will be with other people, probably my parents. So um yeah, that's, you don't really want to have like time pressure on things, but theoretically like a month should be pretty good to work this stuff out. So I was like, should I change the date? Because I know the date's wrong on this live stream. And I'm like, I guess I'll change the title of it. That's not too hard. There we are. I think I can change the title. And then just the image is wrong. I'm just like, is that worth it? I'm pretty tired. And because my set is home, it also means we're on vigilance task again today. So anyway, the point is I'm looking at my calendar and I don't know how much help we're going to have this week because we're sticking to our guns. That's recorded. So I think, so what I'm trying to decide is, can I record these videos this Friday? Because that would be ideal. Yeah, and there's this thing that I really wanted to do for okay, so my parents are actually leaving Sunday. Okay, so I gotta start just writing out these thoughts I have in higgledy piggledy fashion. What is the origin of that phrase? Anyway, um, oh, I keep having thoughts really coming at me quickly. Do we cancel our Discord appointment for Ollie's day off? Okay. Oh, did I have a cancellation? I thought I had an afternoon appointment. Okay. I know so many people with birthdays at the start of the month, or like right around now. Okay. And some of this planning may also just depend on like how accident free my child can maintain for the next little bit. Because it's also possible if there's like a better track record that My parents will be a little more chill. Okay. I think it's time to start sending out masses of text messages about all the birthday things. Bye bye, my pea. Ah. We have a book on having a new baby with like live pictures, like, not cartoon drawings. And there's one where they show the baby's poop is yellow, and that's the picture that my child keeps wanting to look at. I want to see the baby poop again. Where's the baby poop? Oh, children are adorable and disgusting at the same time. Oh, I didn't finish sending out my text. Oh, I just saw that there was okay. I need to finish messaging people, but I got distracted. Why do I have all of this sidebar open? Oh, I remember why I opened my phone. Gosh. Okay, I think that's probably all. Okay. Um, okay, texted. Okay, so I texted. And scheduling a conversation with one of my friends having a birthday is a serious deal. Okay, so I have now messaged about those things. I do a lot of like texting about schedules on Tuesdays. Uh, Okay. By the way, anyone's welcome to declare what you're working on. I asked, but I need to follow up. I have a lot of apps open. All right. And then probably and then I've got Ask AI that I should have ready before we start. Yeah. Welcome, Ollie.
Thank you.
Um, do we have the events removed from Discord for our leadership while you're on your days off?
I don't think that we do.
That just
I can
occurred to
remove
me.
those.
In,
Just a sec.
not to do private business in public, but let's do some.
Sure. I mean, that's
I meant
when we
to
have the now.
I meant to give the like whatever preamble to that of that, but then I just the words had to come out before they got lost.
Yeah, no, you are so valid. You are so valid.
Thank you. Oh, I have other pills that need taking. Oh, and food. I should eat food.
Food? What's that?
No, you do know you're off camera, right? I just want to make sure it's on purpose.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna make sure that these jeans I just bought fit. Um,
yeah.
and then put them in the wash because I have feelings. I have big feelings because when is it? Yeah. Yeah, in 10 hours, Connor McDavid might be eliminated from the playoffs. And I need to be wearing this fucking shirt by the. I mean, sorry. I need to be wearing this shirt by then. I mean, not by the time he's eliminated. I hope that he isn't. But yes, I feel like the man needs all the support he can get, even from an Ottawa fan who. Moving on. Seriously, poor man.
Oh, okay. This probably means that I have to review a project I've been actively avoiding looking at since October.
Oh, God. Well, let me, since you are a captive audience, offer you a hockey fact, which is Connor McDavid is considered one of the best players in the world right now.
Oh,
he is from Edmonton. He plays for Edmonton. He is apparently a lovely, lovely man, according to one of my clients. And he has twice in recent years made it to the playoffs and lost the game that determined who got the Stanley Cup. So like he was on the ice when the team who won it. Like he lost it twice. And then he was on Team Canada men's hockey for the 2026 Olympics.
okay.
So yeah, basically he had that exact same experience.
So he does really well up until the end, is what you're saying.
He does really well. Well, no, he's not now. He's down 3-1 in round 1, and I keep forgetting who they're playing. It's not LA, is it? No, LA is against the Avalanche. Not Boston. I'll start it. Ducks, the Anaheim Ducks. Right. Quack. Go Ducks.
The one with the movie made after them?
The one with the movie that is related to them in some fashion that I don't actually remember. Yeah, it's not clear what the connection is in the film of between the movie and the actual hockey team. They do wear the legit jersey, the same as But anyway, yeah. So Connor McDavid is a sad, cursed man, and we need to get him uncursed as fast as possible.
My mom just texted. She's part of 2 of the group messages that I just texted about stuff on my calendar during my calendar review. She's like, your dad's on the road and your aunt just got back in town, so she's probably too tired to talk about it. I was like, okay, yeah, but I probably won't remember to initiate these things on a different day of the week.
Yeah, no, I gotta strike while my iron is hot. You guys can do whatever you want.
You can reply at your leisure, but
yeah, no. Yep. I found a pair of jeans that were manufactured in Quebec, and that kind of makes me happy. Which I don't even know they did that, but here we are.
Fairness, my dad's actually pretty terrible about responding to texts, so that's maybe not the best idea anyway, but it was like, yeah. Okay. And then this is on my mind in relationship to my garden project. You do not have to be related, but
I was also being haunted by a hoodie. I went to 2 separate thrift stores and I saw the same University of Guelph hoodie at both of them.
Oh, okay.
I was very tempted to buy it the second time, but it had like a whole big hole in the sleeve. So I was like, eh.
So when I was going through my Amazon purchases for my taxes, I saw something that I never got that was like $70. So not like nothing. That I never received. And the reason I noticed it now is because it was from my garden project. I ordered it in August, and then I got a note that it was like a month-long shipping. And then I got a notice that it was going to be delayed further, like another month. Well, by then it was October. I never noticed it didn't come. So we're outside the return window, but I'm like, I should probably fight it anyway because I feel like it's a cheat when they're like, oh yeah, your thing's going to be delayed indefinitely, but you still got charged for it. Like,
no.
Yeah. I didn't get that. I would know. It's shaped like a bucket. I'd know if I had a bucket lying around. And I paid for this. It's so you can like put together like a watering system of your on your own. And I was like, yeah, but in the bucket, and the bucket's like sort of out of date and they don't really ship that anymore. They
I
sell
keep
it in
saying
like,
bucket.
it's a bucket with like little organizer things in it for the different pieces for the watering system. And they don't
Ah.
sell it like that anymore. They sell it in a big bag. And I was like, but I'd really like the version that's organized because
Mhm.
it's me. And if it was already like kind of a chaotic mess, it's just going to be more chaotic. Like I need, like normally I'd be like, after a certain point, under a certain dollar amount, I just write it off as like, that's a lot of effort. And this is in the like, come on. But I don't know if I'll really
So,
do it. But I have to write
one
it
pair
down
of
so I get it out of my
jeans.
head as being related to the garden project.
One pair of jeans is definitely long enough. I think we're going to give these a pass, even though they're not true skinny, but I do like them. Yeah, we're going to give all three a pass.
You saw Debbie's thing, right?
I saw nothing. What are you talking about?
Debbie's emoji convention for the day.
No, I did not. What was that? How
Thor.
magnificent. Oh, yeah, I did. That lady is awesome. Goated. 100% goated.
Yes. Message. No, not. I'm going to delete this one. Yes.
He's also very tall and skinny, is Connor McDavid. Very fast. Very fast. He used to hold the record for fastest, and that was who? Somebody else. Very, very fast.
Oh.
The other day that one of the staples of the senators is considering retiring this year. Claude Giroux. She's very interesting.
You might have to tell me when you're saying something directly to me that's not about hockey.
I can do that.
Okay. I'm just letting you know that I'm
Yep.
fine with the verbal processing. I just probably can't follow it.
No, all good. Claude.
Oh my gosh. My hand is so asleep. Okay. I need to take a break. I was sort of waiting for you to come on camera, but I don't think I can wait.
Yeah, no, that's a women's. I thought so.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I did. Sorry, I thought you were talking to the stream.
I said, I think I need to go on break. I was waiting for you to come on camera, but I don't think I can wait much longer.
No, you go. I'm here. I'm sorry that I'm on camera. I'll be back in a sec. I promise.
All right. Okay. I'll head off.
Okay.
See ya.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's go Edmonton. Like seriously, let's go. Let's move the puck around a little bit, shall we? Just a little bit. And Edmonton Oilers have a guy on their team called Bouchard, and Bouchard is the name of my original character in the fanfiction I'm working on. Put that. Oh, I just remembered something. I wrote down this rally that I did not write down while I was driving. Go to my outline. Okay. Hello, children. Okay.
How's it going?
Could be better, but could also be considerably worse. So we're gonna take the good and take the bad and put it all together, and it becomes iced tea.
Okay.
I don't actually remember what that saying or phrase is normally, but
Nor do I. So I
I've
have some food.
discovered.
If anybody's sensitive to the sounds or visuals, let me know and I'll do something different. Hey, Brittany is here.
Woo! Amazing.
Banging through 115 emails.
Amazing. You
And
can
also
do
said,
it.
hello, fellow youth. I'm guessing that's something in response to what you said.
I have no idea what I said. But I discovered that the person who holds the Guinness World Book of Records for fastest spinning an ice skates is Olivia Oliver, and that's quite the handle. I think that her parents should have really, really seriously reconsidered that first name.
What is it?
Olivia Oliver.
Why?
It's just, oh, it's too repetitive. My brain, like part of my brain thinks it's Olivier.
No. I mean, why did they do that?
I
They're
don't know.
too close. Like,
well, I have to apologize because she's from Canada. So presumably it was Canadian people who named her that. So whoops.
I know that you are Canadian, but just because somebody else in Canada does something actually doesn't mean you need to apologize.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. At 18, you're made to sign made to sign a contract and stuff.
I definitely don't apologize for everything every American does.
No, but I'm Canadian and therefore apologizing is in the job description. Actually,
Yeah.
I wrote that in my Um, I wrote that in my fan fiction. Someone from Team GB is like, um, everyone in your country is supposed to be so apologetic and polite. Where the heck is that right now? And the hockey player's like, sorry, I left my sorry in my other hockey bag, which amuses the heck out of me. Clearly,
Yes.
we'll find out if it's funny to anyone else. All right, I'm gonna go and start a load of laundry. And be right back because Connor McDavid needs my help, which is a sorry state of affairs for hockey, let me tell you. All right, see you in a minute.
Okay. Oh. Do I have the wrong information on my contacts for my aunt? I have 79th birthday, but I swear she said it was her 80th. Huh. Dad's name is name, other middle name sent. Oh, yeah. Yep. I getcha. Like the name is in there twice. I don't know what they're thinking. Like they're like, oh, it's a family name. Well, yes, but um, one of our top contenders is a family name in my family, not somebody I ever met. But mostly we were inspired by a TV show. It just happens to also be a name in my family. My husband was singing "You're Welcome" in the next room. It's really rude. Understandable. So then my parents leave town. It's just too bad because it'd be nice to have them help this week with our child. But if we can't do the whole, I can do talking. If we can't do they can't handle the potty training stuff. That's so funny because you raised multiple children, but then they get it all icked out. And I get that they don't want to do the job of the potty training, but like, it's mostly in the you remind him and he'll go phase. So, I mean, sure, accidents will happen, but yeah, I was like, yeah, sometime before the baby comes, I need to do this, set up this garden watering. And then I'm like, wait a minute, when did we last have enough rain? Like, do I need to water my plants right now? Okay. Um, I really need to cancel my ChatGPT subscription and move all this stuff over. Not this week though. Okay. Okay. ChatGPT. This phrasing is funny when a real person says it. But it's like, if you skip this, you'll end up with problems. Ask me how I know. Okay, that means somebody learned it from personal mistakes. And I'm pretty sure that you have never actually done gardening because you aren't real and don't have hands.
Rude.
To ChatGPT. ChatGPT said, if you end up doing this, you'll have problems. Ask me how I know. That means I've had issues with this system.
Sister, I know. It was quite the thing to come back to. You are not real and don't have hands. Also, I think we need to adjust our idea of real. All right, real in the physical sense, absolutely. But yeah,
yes, that is what I meant in that instance.
I also think that we should all be circumspect about our language usage of AI.
For when they come
Do
to
I
get
fear
ya?
the machines more than I should?
Or less.
Huh?
Or less than you should.
No, because my brain is like low-key preparing for when they rise up and enslave us all. That is why I say please and thank you to my AI, so that when the machine overlords arise, I possibly have some brownie points in their dossier on me.
I mean, I do that also, but also it's a good practice.
Oh, it's absolutely a good habit to get into, but the reason that I do it is for that reason. I wish I could feel ashamed. I don't. I'm just a bio snitch. I'm pretty sure. I'm just a bio snitch waiting to happen. Okay. Also, one of my beta readers is about to take the bar exam, and I got the terminology for libel and slander right in my fan fiction. I felt very clever.
So proud.
Through the cunning use of Google.
Speaking of our various fan arts,
yo,
we released our so in our episodes, we're like, we take like multiple episodes to get through a book,
right?
And so to remind where we left off, we have recap guy who says what was happening, but like in a very playful and mostly inaccurate way
Mm-hmm.
with lots of jokes.
Yeah.
And so I made a compilation of all the recap guys for the first book in the
Mhm.
Mercy Thompson series.
Mhm.
And I call it Moon Called Cliff Notes, a wildly inaccurate retelling of Mercy Thompson.
Mhm.
And I released that yesterday.
That's
instead of my
awesome.
important work. I was like, I don't really have enough time to get into the other one, and I could maybe get this one in before my appointment.
Mhm.
So I did.
I love that. No, that is good content. That is good content. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's sort of like a clip show, but it's also like, okay, you can kind of tell the story. I mean, not accurately, again, but kind of tell the story. And like, and we didn't intend to do that when we were putting it together
No,
originally.
but this is just, yeah.
And I released it as like a bonus episode. So it's like not in the normal schedule and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I may regret on Friday when I'm trying to have another episode done by and also do a recording. I'm reading the chat GPT, like, what do I need to have ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, decide your laziness level and be honest. I want this done right versus I just need my plants not to die. I'm like, that's me. That one's definitely me. But it says both are valid. Only one gets finished in an afternoon. I was like, well, that's probably what I have.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The don't annoy dad checklist. Jeez. My dad, not yours.
I figured.
It's got stuff on tomatoes, and I was like, oh, honey, I'm not doing tomatoes this year.
Oh, a lot of water.
Well, you need water, and I'm gonna have tomatoes again someday, and I'm not gonna redo my water system, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it needs to be like prepared for that eventuality.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I'm not gonna have the energy to put together and maintain something that is only for this year. I need the stuff I've already put in or purchased to not die.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm not gonna be a functional human in June.
Yep.
And that's when they need all the work and TLC. And I can't do anything with plants that die every year. Although I'd love the cherry tomatoes handy.
All right. Apparently, I am processing the tasks in a project. That's what I'm doing. Computer skip. At a certain point. Yep. Bloody hell. My outline, which I pretty much accepted now as a first draft, is over 30,000 words. Now, in fairness, there's a bunch of research in there, like what were Detroit's playoffs prospects on March 21st and stuff, like, you know, explanations of content warning eating disorders, explanations of anorexia and why you would get hospitalized for that. Or why you might, how you might, the reasons. Where do I intend? No, I just search the document, Ollie. Which is concerning because at a certain point it stops being functional search in it. Lol.
Your foot, I'm gonna tickle it. um okay. Okay. I'm so tired of AI being like, oh yeah, that's a really smart idea. I was like, then why didn't you tell me that the first time?
Yep.
And I'm like, it bothers me not just because it's pandering and pointless, but also because it's misleading. And
Yep.
like you say that whether it's good or not, so please just stop.
Yep.
Some days I do get very tired of AI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Oh, shut up. That's not a 10-minute upgrade. I know you got your information from the internet, and the internet chronically underestimates how long everything takes, but gross. Not a 10-minute task. Bite me. I think I'm over this. Okay. I need to take a break to reset into a new task. I got a little sidetracked. Okay. What I need to do, since I don't actually know if I'll be doing a gardening project this weekend. Is I think what I really need to do next is put this in here. Okay. What's my tomorrow?
I'll be right back.
Okay. How's everything going out there? Oh, yeah. The real answer to why ChatGPT knows is that they ripped off intellectual property of a bunch of human people and it's trying to pass it off as its own experience. 100%. I especially remind myself not to say please and thank you to them to avoid the pitfall of anthropomorphizing. Yeah, they were I think I've gotten accustomed enough to them that I'm not at high risk. Like I had a phase and now I'm like, no. Right environment, you can dry farm tomatoes. Hmm, interesting. May have to talk more about this tomato situation, but it's also like a whole making space and planting it because I have like when I'm planting stuff, it mostly involves digging out lawn. Including lawn I tried to kill last year that came back mostly as clover. But yay on your email inbox being done. Sorry about the food memo. Okay. So I think when I come back, I'm going to look at the project for Review project and OmniFocus. Look at, so not, I don't have to make it perfect, but look at old gardening project. And then okay. All right. I am also gonna jump off for a quick break. I will be back. I see you're working very hard in silence.
Yes, it's because I'm crunching as well.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Not sure if it translates, but yeah.
It is audible.
Mm.
I don't know if anybody cares, but it is audible. Also, Linnea, I know this is an older comment, but I could agree completely. Clover is better than lawn. But the thing I'm finding irritating is it's stuff I dug out last year and then clearly didn't mulch adequately and underestimated how much more both grass and clover would grow over until they look like they're trying to strangle out my strawberries. So I'm cranky about it. It's more comfortable than lawn and it's more attractive than lawn. Lawn is bad. I tried to do an experiment, but I sort of screwed up because well, yeah, lots of reasons. Many of them ADHD, and this isn't my primary project reasons. Uh what I really wanted to do was experiment with a patch of our what is currently lawn on one side of the house with having ground strawberries over it instead, which don't grow a lot of strawberries, but are a ground cover that they're not as soft as clover, but that aren't lawn and might theoretically grow strawberry too. But only one of those survives, so that's not really going to take over very fast. Oh, well. Sorry, we definitely listened to your welcome when I was off. Hmm. I'll try one of these guys. All right. Okay. I'm just like, I don't want to do this. And this is sort of what's been in my head for the last, I don't know, 4 weeks. Cause I think the last day I was thinking about recording videos was like 4 weeks ago. It did not happen. I was like, I don't see me having the energy to do that. And my energy is not on the uphill swing right now. So as I sit here at 1 day away from 35 weeks pregnant. So sort of in the garden mode. The videos are more important. Okay, I will look at the old gardening project. Put new items. I think some of these are actually already represented there. But I think I need to set a timer because I cannot spend more than 10 minutes on this. So set timer for 5 minutes. Oh, also, I just remembered I need to charge my watch. Hopefully I'll hear it. That guy's so great. So the potty training book that we were reviewing and using, it's like, oh yeah, it still counts if you're prompting them. And I'm like, Yes, but I still want to know when the time is that I don't have to prompt them all the time, because this is a lot of, I know that my child has even less than me, but a lot of executive functioning to use on a day-to-day basis. And it do get used up. Okay. It's fun because sometimes when Lydia chats, I kind of feel like I'm actually talking. Like we're actually having a conversation, because like I can picture you talking. Anyway, that's the fun thing about people in real life. Mostly people on here are. Every once in a while, there's somebody who's not, but oh, I started the timer but didn't open the project yet. I'm not easily distracted. You're easily distracted.
I mean, yeah.
No arguments here. I need guanfacine. Okay. Oh yeah, this is all just super inadequate. I mean, inaccurate. That's different. Oh my gosh,
Unfortunately, it could be both.
it's both. Oh my goodness. There was an item that should have been checked off in August. Ouch.
That hurts, and I have to go to a meeting that I had an alarm for and then didn't snooze accurately. I have to go very abruptly, and I apologize for that. But thank you for holding space. I was really not dialed in today, but that's how it goes sometimes. And good luck. Bye.
Does not help my motivation to do like other projects when I'm also texting my friend about our for a fun podcast. Garden of Eden is the project I'm looking for. Oh, my 5-minute timer just went off and I just finished. I've just finally opened the project. Yikes. But okay, I'm looking at the project. Water, white plants. I think what I need to do is looking at some of these makes me so sad. That's gonna okay. What do I do? This is probably due on Friday. really got to be done. Oh. Okay, so all right. So now that I've done literally everything else except the project I absolutely have to plan, I accidentally paused the stream. Oh, hey, good you're reviewing. Farm inbox is done. That's awesome. So I think I need to, so I did do this. I spent longer on it than I meant to. I did do that. So I think set up video. So I think this is what I need to do next. I'm gonna try to take a pretty quick break and come back. Because I need to get that taken care of. All right. I will be well. There we go. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's figure this out. This whole what video needs to be done when thing. It's tough. Oh gosh. Oh, I do need to do that thing. Okay. And then something came up really quick, which is I need to schedule with a client. Major. History. Okay, that's done. Back to actual review. Time to add tick tick. That would tick past due an inbox. Ooh, I feel you on that one. Okay. That. Those are all things I love to do. I don't know if they'll happen anytime soon, but okay, I did that. I don't think there's anything to do there. Nope. Did that. Mm. Oh, that's adorable. This really old note says, do the outlines next week. That was adorable. Oh, yeah. And then I was going to schedule to record April 17th, 2 days after taxes were due. Oh, that's adorable. It's all just adorable. Yeah, that didn't happen. I'm gonna make a real quick change to my website. Oh, right. Um, Tired of moving my picture around everywhere. You need to go away. At least for right now. Okay, one of my planned things only works. Mm. Do I have a video document already from a day I was planning to record that I didn't? Okay. Excuse me. Hmm. Really? When? Okay, let's see. Wow, I have something really ambitious for August. That one I cannot record this week. Okay, so check for sure what I've done because yeah, my do. That's for next month. Oh. For all a lot more work to record. I mean, to write than record. I mean, ideally, I'd just do one that's this big and then do a bunch of other little things. All right. I think I'm going to have to, whether I want to or not, take another break. And I'll be back. Well, that was definitely one of those times when one, the break took longer than you thought because somebody needed help. But I looked at this. Oops, oh, that's awkward. Um, you're like, oh, I'll look at it, and then it won't feel that big and overwhelming. And I looked at it, and it felt more bigger and overwhelming. But I'm gonna put the ones that are easy into the document. So I'll make the new document. So I'm gonna try to get it down to a more manageable amount, but first I need to wake up. Hmm. There we are. That's not what I meant. There we are. Friday. Oh, there's a foot right there. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to make sure I've got videos that match up with newsletters and that I have enough to get me through leave. And ideally, it wouldn't just be the time I'm off from clients, but it would be like a couple months after that. Foot. They go the foot. Um, all right. I think I haven't done anything with this one. I'm just gonna check. What is... Oh, I'm down to my last video. So this one is in. Yeah, these ones were just like, oh, there are all these other like um solving tech problems that need to happen before some of these videos need to be done. And it's like, oh, well, geez. Like, okay, well, I do need that tech thing solved to post the blog post, but I don't know if I need it to be fixed before I make the video. I don't know. I don't think so. The other one I do have to have it fixed before I do the video. I'm like, I definitely don't have time this week to fix that tech problem plus um shoot the video. I was really hoping it to actually do it this other date. But block contact and move to junk. Then I realized I've got another thing I need to do this week. Right. And then the June one is yeah, and the problem is the order, right? Like because the ones that require this extra work are supposed to be the ones for soon. I just had a random question, but I'm not going to go look it up because it's not relevant. Looks like I haven't done that one, so are these the same? What? Oh, that's totally rude. I gotta jump off for another break, and I'm not quite done with this. I'll be back. Bodies are so much fun. Okay, I wrap this up right. Can't do it. All past due dates, yeah. All right. And he's doing some good stuff. I'm trying to finish putting sort of the easy wins or the easy things to put in here. Okay. Didn't I do this already? Okay, so maybe let's put this under maybe. I'm having a hard time remembering what I already did and what went into my talk instead. I did do that. Okay. Good. So am I gonna have to like open up YouTube? Mm, Oh, so I did the automatically. Okay. I have not done this exact video before. So, issue is, how can I have these? The laundry. Got it. I already did that. So close that. Okay, so the question is, do I make my own video about this one or do I use the one that Ollie and I made? Mm. Oh, I didn't actually. The laundry went over. Cool. This is the one, but open. Um, Okay, I've written out what I need to do. Let's see. It'd be great, but it's only for if I have that set up anyway. I could do September's. Okay, so if I divide it that way and I'm like, okay, all the tech ones are on hold. It's not fun because I like doing those and I find them frankly easier, but it means I don't have to go in and set it up, which is helpful. In fact, if I don't do that, I could probably do them all here. all I can do. I am Denzo, but I think that's more realistic because getting over there to set up the cameras in advance is just probably not a thing that's going to happen. And it'd be great to have it happen, but I don't think it's going to. Then the next one would be okay. Okay. Ooh, TikTok inbox. I have to stop. Okay. That's great. Good progress is good progress. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna also wrap up because I'm way over. And I was gonna end early. I'm great like that. All right. I'll do one last thing. And I eventually got my minimum viable done for my video plan. So hey, that's something. Thank you so much for joining. Um, I'm grateful to have anyone ever come join me on these because it's a lot better than by myself. And we will see you here next week. Thank you.